Hey everyone, I hope you're all having a great day. I am totally addicted to watching other people's scrap room videos on YouTube, and so I thought it was high time I did one myself. And just a warning, I'll probably do it in 2 parts just to make sure they don't run too long. And it's early May and our tree outside of our apartment window is just now budding, but that's spring in Wisconsin. It's not sure whether it wants to go back to winter or go to summer. Anyway, I digress. So my scrapbook room, even though called that, is not exactly a whole room. It's more of, as I'm backing up, hopefully that's not too shaky. Oh man, everybody says that. It is actually one end of our living room, which is not too shabby because I get the comfy sofa and the entertainment center basically in my scrapbooking area. So I'm going to start with the right side. You can kind of see my space kind of just goes along this window wall, which is awesome because I love natural light. So starting over here, I have this old desk of my husband's that I'm using. He does not want to part with it, and so I am taking advantage of it. Underneath the desk there are some finished albums and some of my scrapbook magazines, and I have all my old yearbooks here. And then on top here, this tower of plastic drawers from Target holds all of my flat embellishments, like my stickers and ribbons and things like that. I have them divided kind of by topic. So these top 2 drawers are actually some coordinating embellishments that came with some paper pads from the Books Are Fun traveling bookseller that came to our company. And then this one is extra die cuts, journaling blocks, some borders. This one's a little bit random. This one is all, the scrapbooking I do the most is either Christian or church related or it's teenager related. So this drawer holds either teenager or Christian, and both mixed together. This one is anything word. If it's got a word on it, no matter what the words are about, with a few exceptions, they're in here. So this one is all random objects that were not specific for another category. So that's all in there. This one is all flowers and nature, which I don't use a ton yet, but I had enough that I wanted to keep them separate. This one is all travel, and this one is all holiday and seasonal, so mostly Christmas. There's probably a little bit of Halloween mixed in there too. And then I have my green Cricut Expression, which I've only had for a couple months or so. I used the Create for like 2 years, and my Gypsy, which I love. My ribbons are down here on a belt hanger. I don't have very many spools, so that works out for me. And in the drawers of this desk are some other random craft supplies that are not scrapbooking related. I just needed a place to put them. This area is not so pretty, but I do want to show you this little folder thing here is where I keep my scraps, my paper scraps sorted by color. Now to my workspace. This is my desk. This is my paper trimmer, my friend Chewy. This bucket right now is where I keep my Cricut books, my cartridge books. Since I have my Gypsy, I don't need the overlays and the cartridges at hand, so I keep them elsewhere that I'll show you. But I want my books handy, so that's where I keep those. This pig is actually a crumb vacuum. It's perfect for picking up tiny little snips of paper, like from a corner round or whatever. And I always love having a dictionary and a Bible handy when I scrapbook. Let's see here, you gotta have your music. I just recently got this marker holder from Office Depot online, and it works perfectly. And the left side is empty, basically, because I am awaiting an order to be shipped to me from Stampin' Up! With some markers, so I'm excited about that. And then these two, they do not look like your typical Making Memories carousel, do they? That's because I do not have one yet, and I'm still deciding if I want one. But both of these items came from Target, I believe. This one was actually meant for like kitchen utensils at a picnic or something, and I just put more office-y type stuff, like Post-its and pens and pencils and scrap paper, stuff like that. And then here's where I keep my scrapbooking tools. It is like an office supply thingy. These are the tools that I reach for all the time. So that's where I keep them, and it does rotate, but it's not so big, so it doesn't take up a ton of space. And then I've got some stuff I'm working on. Underneath, I've got my travel bags, I've got a foot massager, and my trash can is usually out, but I put it under to look cleaner for you guys. Up on the windowsill here, sorry about the light adjustment, here's where I have my flowers. I still don't use a ton of them, but I have some of them, and I sorted them by, I guess, complementary colors, I guess you could say. And then in that little bucket up there is just like jump drives and stuff like that. I have my Big Bite, and here's my good old Create, which I will likely still use to travel with. Now down here I have this old trunk. It holds board games. It's from my grandfather, so I will never get rid of it, even though my husband hates it. But on top of it, this is basically all of my stuff to be scrapbooked and like my books in progress. So there's those plastic iris cases holding all the memorabilia and stuff. I'm like 5 years behind, and I know so many people say you do not have to scrapbook chronologically. Whatever, that's just my style, so I do. So this is where all of that stuff goes, and as you can see, I'm positioned right next to the air conditioner. So in the summer I get really cold, hence the fleece. So, and then over here, I just have some stuff. I work with my youth group, so that's the backpack in the box. It's my youth group stuff. And then these boxes here used to hold all my stickers until I grew out of them. So now they hold kind of like specific little project stuff. So if I'm working like on a mini album, which isn't real common yet, I'll put all the stuff for that in there so I can just grab the whole thing and go. And then I think I'm going to stop this one and move on to part 2. I will see you there.